on the set of the hit. We're very lucky to be here. Let's find out what happens backstage.
We didn't cancel the Late Late Show. It is on its holidays. No, it's great. You know, I think, like we've said, the minute we got the show, you know, both of us love the format, and it was a big deal to go on live television. And, you know, you have that moment in your head when you're delivering your lines to the camera and you do, oh, don't mess this up. You know, everybody I know is watching this, and the whole nation's now, well, whoever's watching, you know, in your hands. You have that moment. And the angels gave you wings till we meet again.
I'm not a fan of reality TV music things or any kind of thing like that. But for me, it was the fact that it's based on the old way, like say in the 40s, 50s, 60s, where people would have pitched songs to artists. So the Brill Building or Denmark Street in London, where you had songwriters who would have just been holed up in a room with a piano and writing away, and then they would try and get their songs covered by the kind of artists of the day.
I have a 21-year-old son who's a musician, and I feel that my generation have let down the generation today, because I think we've allowed some programs like X Factor and Pop Stars to be the measure of success and the measure of where the music industry is. And there's a load of young writers that are around that have no access to getting, no way of getting their music out to the people. And when this was put to me that it wasn't about me, it wasn't about a jury, it was about the songwriter and about trying to get the songs heard by people, I was interested. It did take quite a few meetings to get me on board, but you know, it was the final thing for me was, if you don't, you know, it's very easy to sit on the sidelines and complain about things. It's there is a time that you have to step forward and be counted, and here I am. They tell me I should be strong. Can't believe that you're gone. Home is where I'll be.
The evidence is in the show. If you're watching the show, he's a complete natural. Because everyone keeps going, oh no, you're teaching Nicky things. No, there's nothing to teach him. He's a complete pro. He steps in.
Tell me about that time when you were in the room with each of the songwriters.
I think that's the bit that's probably most difficult, because you know, songwriting is quite a lonely process, and you're on your own in a room with a blank page and a pen. But for television, obviously, some of those things need to be heightened. So there's that competitive element, and the fact that Mr. Johnny Logan was running around listening to the songs as well. You're kind of going, oh, don't pick the ones I want.
The first thing that I had when I went into the room and I listened, I realised that I was probably just as nervous as the writer. So I found I was looking at him rather than listening to the song. So I knelt down and I, you know, closed my eyes so that I could stop focusing on the person and focus on the song.
There's only one diva on this show.
Excuse me, this is the one and only shirt I put on today. How many have you had on?
2.
And that's the truth. We saw Aidan change that shirt 3 times. Hey, but at least they're on trend with their navy blazers. It's very exciting. Backstage here at the hit, there's Johnny Logan and his leather pants, Nicky Byrne, Aidan Power, Duke Special, lots of lights, big music, and the audience will be coming in soon. But there's 4 very other important people who are part of the show, the songwriters, and I got a chance to chat to them.
Well, I've been writing songs since I've been 15 years old, and music is a huge passion of mine, so I just thought it was a massive opportunity to take part, and just really excited to be here, yeah.
I wouldn't have an awful lot of confidence as a performer. So yeah, this is a huge thing. I've never gone through this before at all.
First of all, when Johnny walked in the room, that's when the tension was like at an all-time high. But once I got into the song, I kind of settled down and I saw that he was enjoying it and stuff. But when Duke came in at the end, I knew that he really understood the song and everything. So I chilled out and I could just play it for him happily.
It's all Irish songwriters, and it's promoting and it's kind of getting the message out there that, you know, there's all of this talent there. And I think, you know, people don't realise it. So if you can kind of tap into that, well then, you know, that's the main thing to come from a show like this, you know.
To find out if Johnny Logan's song Prayin' by Alan Earls or Duke Special's 1969 by Aaron Hackett makes it to the top of the charts, be sure to tune into the Colm Hayes Show on 2FM this Friday. And of course, you can catch the next instalment of The Hit on Friday evening at 9:35 on RTE 1.